Hey, friends. Welcome to Paranormal Punchers. I'm Mark.
I'm Alicia.
I'm Nash.
I'm Dave.
And hey, happy Halloween.
That's right. It's Halloween.
It's Halloween time. So we thought we would talk about a ghost story from out of the coal region of Pennsylvania, our home state. And on the second half, I have a little trivia that these three will compete against each other.
Coal region.
But it should be pretty easy this time around.
I thought it was in the Yingling region.
Well, it's not kind of where it
Yeah.
it
Is
is.
it? I don't. Yeah.
Because you sectioned the state off by beers?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Being not from Pennsylvania and from around here, I think coal region. I think. Okay, I thought there was coal everywhere, but okay. Oh. I don't know much about coal.
Well, if that area is Yingling, what are we down here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You have no, yeah. You just make things up.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Enough of that witty banter. Let's get to the ghost story. Lish, as always, why don't you help all of us and kick it off?
Sure. So on April 25th, 1925, but I also saw April 5th.
Yep.
Like, there was a date discrepancy because they were talking about Palm Sunday, which is the Sunday before Easter.
Right.
And I was like, that's a really late Easter if it's April 25th. But
I thought it was the 5th that they think it happened on,
okay.
or maybe the 5th that it was. One day it was.
Why
when
don't you hold that thought and say what it
discovered-
is that they did, and then you can say.
Wow.
Anyway, there were two hikers that were traveling on a road between Gordon and Heckshersville. I don't know.
Okay. That works.
Yeah. This road is known as Mountain Road, Old Mountain Road, or the Old Gordon Mountain Road.
And also Broad Mountain.
Yes, there was a bunch of names for it.
No consistency up there.
Nope.
Right.
And I was being clever when I wrote this, but there was a murder of crows, which yeah.
How's that working out for you?
I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, there was a bunch of crows that they noticed that were fussing over something that was in the brush. And because they were curious, they walked over to see what was happening. And that's when they found her. The mutilated and badly burned body of a young woman was lying on scorched grass. Her skull was smashed in, and there were gashes on her arms and scalp. Now, police believe that the girl was still alive when she was brought to that spot. She was struck on the forehead just over her left eye by a blunt object.
And didn't they find a rock right next to her body that they were theorizing that probably is the object they used?
Blunt instrument.
Yeah, it didn't have any blood on it, so they weren't completely sure that that's what it was, but they were theorizing that is what killed her. But a large quantity of blood was discovered under the leaves surrounding the body, which indicated to police that she had been murdered there.
They also poured, kerosene
Yeah.
on the body?
Yes.
Some kind of a flammable.
Yeah.
And they're thinking that they did that while she was alive.
Yeah, they
Okay.
said maybe the blunt
Yeah.
hit to the forehead, the head. She was unconscious when they lit her on fire.
Right. And it was like they found the body. It was like the torso was all burned up and whatnot.
Right.
And this is from the Mount Carmel News headline: "Fiendish murder on Broad Mountain.
Oh, boy.
Charred remains of a girl found in clump of brush on Sunday." Headline next to that: 80 passengers shaken up when streetcar leaves the rails.
Oh,
It's like, man, what's going on out
all
there?
right. So the coroner determined that she had been dead between 4 and 10 days before that, before she was discovered. Now, They also believe that she might have been between the ages of 16 and 20. And I also saw somewhere else 16 to 28, which is a
Right.
Much bigger window.
Well,
Yeah.
so I saw that the what's the word I'm looking for? 20 to 24.
Okay.
And then they extrapolated it out with like a lesser probability of subtracting 4 more years, adding 4 more years to make it 16 to 28.
Got it.
The plus or minus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.
But she hasn't been identified to this day. They don't know who she is.
They tried.
They tried, for sure.
Yeah, they cut her head off the body.
Yeah.
And made a mold of it.
Oh no, that was later. That was later.
Oh, yeah. No, they decided to cremate the body, but they cut her head off.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
And placed it in a jar with chemicals in hope that someday she would be identified. And then, yes, they made a cast of her
Right.
head, and eventually that's what became part of a collection that was in the Schuylkill Historical
it's
Society.
still there.
It's-
to this day.
Yeah.
Right? The casting.
Yeah.
Now, there was other clues that they were trying to figure out.
Mm-hmm.
Did she have like a couple rings on? And one of the rings led them to like she worked at this house of ill repute,
Yeah.
as they say.
Well, it wasn't a house of ill repute. It just turned out to be.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a normal hotel.
Oh,
And
okay.
when they went to question, they found that there was a whole black market prostitution ring going
Oh,
on.
my gosh.
And they shut all that down. But that also could have been why they couldn't identify. Like, if she was part of this, no one was talking.
Gotcha.
Like because they raided the whole thing, they kind of killed the whole investigation.
Okay.
Yeah. I was going to say it was an intense police investigation, but they really didn't discover a whole lot of evidence. So.
I was going to say, and as I was reading this, I thought to myself, the police in that area at that time were not good. Because I'm just saying, because they didn't like to your point, Dave. They initially thought it was a house of prostitution or what.
No, they didn't.
But they thought it was
No.
just a hotel.
They thought it was a hotel.
Yeah, and then they found out that it
Right.
was. They went through, I think, what I read, I want to say it was either 3 or 4 different women that they thought this body was.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, they were like, oh, it's got to be this person.
Yeah.
And then
they'd find her alive.
Yeah.
Married in another state, and they'd be like, oh,
Right.
well, okay, well, maybe it wasn't her. Maybe it was this lady.
Right.
And then they would find her. And they went through like 3 or 4 other ones, and each time they found out that, oh, no, she's alive and well. Yeah. And then I have my own theory about what happened,
Well, from the police side,
Yeah.
this is a police force from the great state of Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
These
okay.
are definitely the Keystone Cops.
Yeah. And this
Which
is
may
in
be dating that phrase for some listeners, but
1926, so there wasn't internet. There wasn't a whole lot of stuff to figure things out, so they had to work with what they had. Then there was the whole guy who kept the head,
right.
Dr. Robert Spencer, who held. He's the guy who put the head in the jar,
Wow.
and he kept it in his office for 16 years in this jar. Then I don't remember what it was that made him give up the jar with the head in it. But when he did is when he made the mold
Okay.
and then kept it in the jar and kept that in his office for a couple more years when he had to give away the head. And then finally the fake head, the mold, is when got delivered to the museum, the Schuylkill, whatever it was that it went to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he had the original head in his office for like 16 years. So
I hadn't heard that.
Yes.
But that gives me vibes of
a whole lot of vibes, a weird vibe. Yeah, my note says Dr. Robert Spencer is super sicko. Held head in 16, then made a mold. Right. Lots of exclamation
like,
points.
You said he had to give it up for some reason and everything. I'm like, maybe getting arrested for being a serial killer?
Well, I think the police made him give it up.
Right.
And I mean, and when they came to him and said, "Hey, we need this for evidence," like 16 years later, he was like, "Oh, here it is. not a problem. He complied.
I already made them all.
yeah. I don't know. You know what? I don't know. There's a whole lot of questions about this doctor and what he was doing with his head for 16 years in a jar. You know, it made me think of there was a movie about vampires and witches, a coven of witches or something. The Discovery of Witches. And there was a witch with that was stuck in a box. Her head was stuck in a box that they would talk to.
I barely remember that one. Yeah.
It made me think of that. And like, I'm thinking to myself, well, this guy, I don't know if he was married or not, this doctor.
Where are you going with this?
Into a land I don't want to go to.
Right. It's not that kind of podcast.
Yeah, I'm just saying, yes. I was reading that and thought to myself, whoa, this guy, was he talking to her, asking advice? Who knows? Was he doing witchcraft? I don't know. It was up in the mountains in Pennsylvania. Who knows? Who knows? All I know is this dude had this head for a long time. Who knows? Anyway.
So by the end of the first week of investigating the murder, they rounded up about 7 different people, 5 men and 2 women, who they thought were involved in her death. But nothing really came out of that either. Like they eventually released them. So I feel like, they didn't know who she was and they didn't know who the culprit was or anything. So it's kind of how the investigation ended.
And there was before the body was officially discovered, there was a man that kind of came out of the woodwork slightly after it went to the police, saying that I guess he might have lived in the area. I don't know how this other guy showed up, but he said he discovered the body before the official discovery of the body. Yeah, but he only came out with saying this, and so maybe he was a mountain man just hiking around. I have no idea. But he discovered the body like 2-3 days before the actual official discovery, and the police were contacted to come in. So that was later.
I mean, that sounds suspicious.
The whole thing is suspicious. Yes. Yeah.
And I forget where it came from, but there was reports of people in the area seeing a car frequently in the area, and it was unloading engine oil. So the alternative theory than kerosene was that it was actually they were dumping their oil and used that to light her on fire.
Okay.
But that was after the fact. That was basically they hit her on the head. She was dead. They kept coming back till they had enough oil accumulated to light her on fire.
Jeez.
Yeah. So the questions that one of the questions I had was, I mean, the police were kind of in the dark with a lot of what happened here.
Right.
But one of the things that what they were firm on was that she was alive when they doused her with gasoline and whatnot.
Okay.
Or oil or whatever they use, the flammable thing. How would they know that?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
And if she was out,
Because you're saying they're forensics, obviously.
I'm just saying there was a lot of
not up to
Right.
snuff.
Okay.
I mean, I can see like if they accidentally killed her and then they
burned
wanted
her.
to burn her.
Yeah, because there was something that's what
Hide it.
Right.
I don't know 1920s techniques. Modern techniques would be checking for inflammation on the lungs of that
Okay.
she inhaled the fumes.
Oh, right.
Or the accelerant. That would mean she was still breathing at the time.
Right.
Okay.
In
I don't know
1925, I don't know what they did.
Is there a small chance for the newspaper? That's what they said to put people at ease, like she was unconscious when she was lit on fire, just to let people know, like maybe she wasn't burned alive.
Well, no.
She was burned alive, but
what I found said that she was burned alive, and that's how they.
I found
reported
it. They were saying she was definitely unconscious when she was lit on fire.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I mean. That's what one of the.
Which, now what I said, I realize it's stupid because to put people's minds at ease. I think if you're unconscious and all of a sudden you're on fire, you're waking the hell up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's a stimulant, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Being burned alive. That's no good. But even so today, there's all kinds of stuff that happen when people drive by.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Getting to now the ghost reports.
Yeah.
The actual paranormal.
Right.
The actual paranormal. Getting that terrible. It's a shame is still, to this day, an unsolved mystery.
They don't know who she was.
We'll never know.
No.
Well, and obviously we need to get to the paranormal side of it, but I'm actually more interested in the murder side of it.
Oh, why?
Dave, wow.
Dave.
Right.
Wow.
Yes. I'm actually over 100 years old. And,
She was so nice when she was around.
yeah, I just want to make sure I'm not caught. But no, the like with the head, if it's still around with the chemicals, could they do DNA on it? Could they do any kind of lineage to find out
Right.
who she may have been related to? All of that, and well, I'm sure we'll come back to theories on the murder, but
They could even do it from the inside of the mold.
potentially
Because if he took a mold of her face, or if he just kind of free-handed it, I don't know. Maybe after 16 years, you kind of get used to staring at a head in a jar. I don't know.
right. But in any case, I'm like, unsolved murders are always interesting.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bundy.
Right. So they say her translucent ghostly figure roams the forest near where she was found. Others have reported hearing her cries for help. Also, if you're driving on that road, your headlights may dim. And then also, some people have claimed that their car engines have stalled and the radios have shut off.
Yeah, they're like the electrical or whatever, flickers.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
something.
People say that it's the sound of a woman in agony.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
these things are hearing. Now, some people say, oh, that's like owls, things like that. But people swear, like, no, that's a woman howling
Right.
in pain.
Right.
Okay.
And then after their car is stalled, a lady in white appears. She approaches the car, looks inside, and then disappears while the car begins to run again.
Yeah. To that, one of the story is, at least one person described it, on a full moon, traveling along that mountain road. You come up, when you get near that spot, people have seen a woman sitting on this rock, brushing her hair.
Okay.
And then she'll get up and come to the car, like looking in the windows.
Okay.
People say that she's looking for her murderer,
Right.
and then when the murderer's not in the car, she vanishes.
Yeah.
But the story, I mean, it's the woman in white, which is
right.
like reports of that kind of phantom. A lot of different locations in America. In fact, Sam and Dean had to fight one in season 1 of Supernatural.
Oh, yeah.
There was I also came across one where the apparition would come up to the car and tap on the window.
Oh.
Similar to the story I was telling, but now there's a different variants of it.
People would it would tap on the window, and I guess the occupants of the car would get out and take off, get out of the car and run down the mountain or run to the nearest town and have to come back the next day to come get their car during the day. And they said this happens often, I guess. That
Weird.
yeah, people would just bail on their car. So I don't know if there's like a pull off that like she frequents like a overlook thing, but to just bail in your car on on the road or on the side of the road and book it down this mountain.
Yeah, what would you do?
I would drive
If
away.
Well, if the car doesn't work.
Well, it's funny because there's something that said that I read that if you put your car in neutral,
Oh. Yeah.
that
It'll start drifting up the mountain.
it drifts up the mountain. So maybe you roll down the window, roll up the window, and you're like, I can't hear you.
I mean, I think
And
if
then you
we're
put it in
all
neutral,
we're all a mountain and the car stalls and a ghost at the window, I'm like, we tell Nash push.
Yep.
We'll just steer the car. Let's get out of
Get
here.
out and push.
because I think the idea of you're in your car. And if its car's going to glide up the mountain and she's knocking on the window, maybe you just throw it in neutral and just pretend like you can't hear her.
Yep. I did want to key something you guys said there. One of the things I did look up, I was thinking, was this one of the gravity spots?
Oh.
It's not. So you said put it in neutral and it drifts up the mountain.
Yep.
It's not a gravity spot. It would drift down the mountain. It would follow gravity.
Well, that's what I was thinking, that you would just put it in neutral and it would drift down, or you
Right.
just,
But I heard somebody say drift up. It's not a gravity well or whatever they call it. That those are the nearest one is about an hour and a half away from this mountain.
An unseen force is pushing it up.
Right.
the-
Yeah.
Now they were saying that like the ghost stuff started happening almost immediately,
Yeah.
but people were like going up there and crushing Yinglings and just like hanging out in the woods waiting to see if they could see stuff.
Oh, really?
So there's like reports of like balls, orbs, like cruising around, and people were like, "Well, it's probably a headlight," but they were saying no because the orb would go up, and it would float up, and then wind around trees and stuff. But it is fascinating that people were going out there with beers
Right.
and just hanging and just hoping to see a ghost.
Just remember, this was during Prohibition, so beer wasn't super frequent type of thing. Like, how much would they actually have had?
Probably had some really good moonshine.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I tell you, I came across it said they were drinking some Yinglings.
Yeah, quartz. I saw the same thing. That because Yingling is so close to it, I guess that they
But
go up in the
Right.
mountain. with a
Yingling
couple
wasn't
quartz.
producing during that time. That's why they walled
I
off
wonder
the whole
if
brewery.
this was like an later
Maybe it's
report.
later, yeah. Just maybe some of the
That would make
Details are
make
mixed up.
sense because you're right. It was during Prohibition.
Yep.
What?
You couldn't get a drink.
Either way, I think I would
Yeah,
probably
either
go up
way,
there.
Dave. People were going up there to
Yeah,
party
Dave.
and look for ghosts.
Couldn't get it at the House of Ill Repute, so you had to go up on the mountain.
Well, no, the police shut down the House of Ill Repute.
Oh, there was nothing to do but
Right.
sit out in the woods and look for ghosts.
Right, yeah.
Drink moonshine.
Well, yeah, you get rid of our alcohol, you get rid of our hotels. What are we supposed to do?
Now I know there's also been reports of like there was a car dealer guy and his two buddies. They would put like bed sheets on mannequins around the trees, just trying to like freak people out and make
Yeah.
them think that there's ghosts here. But
Well, but in 1925, July, they had some mediums,
Yeah.
spiritualists come out to try to do a seance. This goes back to everybody partying. Like, they were having trouble trying to even get focused because there's so many people hanging
geez.
out trying, watching the action that the mediums are like, well, it's too much commotion, but we definitely think there's a spirit here who wants to talk, but these people won't shut the heck up.
Yeah. Yeah. They said that the guys that were out there with mannequins, sheets on the mannequins, they were doing a couple of different things to try to sell the area. And it was like, that
Right.
was one. They were in sheets running around. And then they would take people like on tours. They were like a ghost tour thing. And that's why they would set up these things. And they're, because it's cold and you're in the mountains, that there's a couple like creeks or small lakes and they have mist coming off the lakes. And they would say that the mist coming off, oh, there she is. She's the mist. She's the mist coming off. Yeah. And so that the finally led to the cops having to shut down the road that goes to that spot because I guess for two reasons. A, there was traffic congestion, of course. But B, people were getting drunk with their Yingling and they would go up and they're in the mountains, so they would go up with protection, all armed, and then they would start shooting at things in the woods, drunk. And so they were like, yeah. So they would have a
Okay, it goes like, you bring a gun to a ghost hunt? Like, what's the gun going to do to a ghost?
I think it's just because it's in the mountains and at night in the mountains.
Yeah, you never know
yeah,
what's
you
out
might.
there.
I was
Yeah.
going to say you might run into something else.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe the
Exactly.
people that did the crime in the first place.
Right.
Yeah. So I guess that's been a real issue with this spot was people getting drunk and bringing their guns.
I think
Which is probably a problem anywhere. People are getting
Right.
drunk
Right.
bringing their guns.
Finally, the cops did something right. Shut the whole thing down.
Yeah, I think I read also like every year around Halloween that road is popular.
Yeah.
So like there's a lot of traffic. But
I'd check it out.
yeah, I would totally check it out.
Well, if
And
we,
it's no longer prohibition, so Dave, we can drink our Yinglings
Right.
if Lish drives.
Right.
Yeah.
so there's a sense of urgency with this. Okay, so if we're gonna go check out this road around Halloween, okay, we got to get beered up, got to get the cooler. We all go up, we bring our guns, we get tanked, and then because on November something, the 3-Eye Atlas is going to come and the end of the world comes from the aliens.
Right.
So
we got to do it now.
we got to do it
or
now.
never.
Yeah, like
Okay.
this week, we got to do the road trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless that's the message that 3i Atlas is bringing, is who her killer actually was and bringing her
I
peace.
like where your head's at, Dave. I like where your head's at.
Okay.
Get my Yingling and my guns, and I'm ready to rock and roll.
Now, the dude you mentioned that was putting on, doing the hoaxing, was his name Jay Seitzinger?
Yeah, I think so.
There's a paper that the guy wrote, and it's in the museum. And I guess they read it, a historical society read what he wrote, but he did feel it was like he wrote that it was his civic duty to put on a show.
Right.
For all these people that
Oh.
kept showing up. And he just felt like, all right, they're here. Let's do something.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Original Field of Screams.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, yeah.
So if you're in the Schuylkill area or in Pennsylvania, that's where it is? It's in the Schuylkill, right?
Schuylkill, yeah.
Yeah. Stop by, have some beer, bring your guns, and
You don't bring your guns.
Right.
well, just in case, and
Unless they have rock salt or whatever Sam and Dean, like they have
Right.
salt. Sometimes
Right.
it can dispel the ghost for a bit.
yeah, your jumper cables, and your walking shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're ready for a good time.
Okay. And if you bring all that and get pulled over, do not tell them that Paranormal Punchers told you should go do this. We are not liable.
We're doing the Paranormal Punchers TikTok challenge.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. Please don't,
Don't do
get that started. Now, that region has a lot of interesting ghost stories,
Yeah.
monsters. And I found this site where I found some of the details we talked about today. It's called hauntedanthracitales.com. And that area of Pennsylvania has a lot of interesting stories. So if you like that region, you like this tale, check that out.
Yeah.
'Cause, yeah. And one of our friends, Eric, he's from that area, and he keeps saying, I'll take you up. Because
Yeah.
I always wanted to see Centralia.
Oh,
Sure,
yeah.
people have
Yeah.
heard of Centralia, PA, because that's what Silent Hill is
Right,
based
right.
on.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of interesting things.
That'd be cool.
And pierogies, apparently.
Right.
Pierogies.
All right, speaking of pierogies, why don't we take a break and come back with some trivia? That's not about pierogies at all. We'll be right back. And we're back. All right, that was fun. Dave had a really fun point. It could be a movie, maybe it is. But it was about... Go ahead, Dave. Explain...
Yeah.
Explain your idea.
I'll use it in my own words. No, so the lady in white, she comes up and she taps on the window, right? And she just leaves everybody alone because the killer's not in the car. But one time, it turns out that a descendant of the actual killer is in the car, and she matches the DNA or something like that, and starts haunting this person. The guy has no knowledge of why, and then has to do like this whole follow-up to figure out.
Yeah, then the whole movie is him trying to figure out...
Race against time of being attacked by this ghost, but figuring out why.
And then he discovers that maybe one of his ancestors killed
Right,
and helps put it to rest, and she leaves him alone.
right. Mm-hmm.
Okay. There you go. Don't write that movie. We might write that.
Yeah,
Maybe it's already been done.
yeah.
Don't know. All right, we're going to play some trivia as tradition on our Halloween episodes. This one, though, I think it's going to be a little more a level playing field. All the questions are based off of horror movies. And so the descriptions, round one, I'm going to give you a real estate for sale description. And you write down the name of the movie. Okay? Does that make sense?
Okay.
Yep.
So no need to shout it out. Write it down at the end of the round. We'll look at the answers.
Mantis Man.
Well, don't do that. Because that would be wrong on every one. Or maybe we'll go answer by answer. But anyway, let's kick it off here. Round one, we got haunted real estate for sale. Historic colonial farmhouse in Rhode Island. Spacious backyard. Vintage charm. And the faint scent of brimstone. Great for families who enjoy candlelight, history, and unexpected clapping games at 3 a.m. What movie is this from? Oh, well, maybe it's a level playing field for just listen. There was a huge clue in that description.
Okay.
Okay, everybody got their answer?
Yep.
Go ahead, Lish.
It's The Conjuring.
It's The Conjuring.
Oh, I put The Shining.
I put Poltergeist.
Okay, 1 point for Lish. Okay. Next question. For sale. Beautiful waterfront colonial in Long Island with distinctive eye-shaped windows. Perfect for large families or demonic entities seeking a fresh start. Occasionally bleeds from the walls. Price recently slashed after several incidents. What movie is this house from? Dave's smiling. He knows it.
I'm guessing it.
And ready? Lish, what do you got?
I have Amityville.
Uh?
Amityville. Sorry.
That is correct. The Amityville Horror. Dave? Amityville. Nash?
I put The Shining.
You just got to keep writing that?
I don't
Is
know.
The Shining your new Mantis Man? All
Maybe.
right, question number
3.
3.
Got that one right.
Bonus points for Dave. Classic Georgetown townhouse close to the university. Let me start that again. Sorry. Classic Georgetown townhouse close to the university. Ideal for single moms, film directors, and priests in need of an exercise regimen. Previous tenant reported cold spots, shaking beds, and profanity in ancient languages. What movie is this from? Lish, you look puzzled.
I do.
Is it because I stumbled over reading that whole thing?
No, I can't think of it. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
There was a big hint in his stumbling.
Was
yeah.
there?
Dave, answer?
The Exorcist.
That is correct.
I got The Exorcist.
Well, Nash is on the board.
Exercise routine.
Lish. Yeah. And shaking beds and profanity in ancient language.
You had me at Georgetown. Everybody knows the Georgetown steps. Well,
Oh,
I didn't.
not
know.
everybody.
I don't.
Oh,
I don't either.
Okay.
the main reason to go to Georgetown is you can go see the steps that the priest died on.
Oh, okay. Weird.
I didn't.
Not weird. It's awesome.
Didn't know the priest died on the steps.
You've never seen the
Have
Exorcist?
you seen the movie?
I have a couple of times, but I don't remember that part.
He goes out the window and lands and breaks his neck on the step.
Oh,
Oh, I don't remember that part.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
All right, question number 4. For sale. Rustic cabin in the woods. A real fixer-upper. Great for friend groups, aspiring demonologists, or anyone who loves reading mysterious books out loud. What movie is this from? This should be a no-brainer.
my brain is stopping.
Oh, no.
I know.
Ah.
I know what it is.
Will
I know who's in it.
will the dudes finally beat Alicia
They might.
in this trivia? Okay. It's enough time. I'll start with Dave because he looks ready.
The Evil Dead.
Correct. Nash?
I put Evil Dead 1, 2, 3, or 4, or Army of Darkness.
I'll accept it.
Whoa.
I'll accept it. Lish?
Did nothing. I
Did
know.
you know we just watched?
I know. My brain wasn't working. I couldn't think of it.
I was
I
originally
think
just
it's
going to
it.
go with Cabin in the Woods.
Rather
but-
but the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Question number 5 and last of this category. For sale. Suburban dream home with excellent energy. Open floor plan, big backyard, and a TV that really pulls you in. What movie is this from? Lish, are you struggling on this one too?
Poltergeist?
Yay!
Yes, yeah,
Nash,
yes.
did you have it?
Yep.
All right. I hope you guys are keeping track of your points.
Yep.
All right. Moving on. Next category is called Rest in Pieces. I'm going to read obituaries, and you tell me the character and what movie they're from. Or just the movie the character's from.
Okay.
Okay. So the first one,
The movie, not the character.
the movie, not the character.
Okay.
That comes later. Okay. Delbert G., longtime caretaker of a scenic Colorado hotel, passed away decades ago, but continues to provide 5-star service to guests. What movie is this from? Okay, and we'll start with Dave.
The Shining.
Correct.
The Shining.
Yay.
Yep.
Lish, did you get it?
Yes, I did.
Oh, good job. Question number 2. Quint, 49 of Amity Island, left this world in a tragic boating accident. A lifelong fisherman and local character, Quentin was known for his colorful language, love of sea shanties, and a distaste for sharks. What movie is this from? Lish?
Jaws.
Yay!
Jaws.
Yeah.
Mandibles.
Okay, question number 3. Nancy T. of Springwood, Ohio, passed away peacefully in her sleep. Or so she hoped. A brave young woman, she dedicated her life to battling an uninvited guest in her dreams. What movie is this from? Okay, Dave's ready. Dave, what do you got?
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yep.
Yep.
Nightmare on Elm Street. I put 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Lish?
I have Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yay! It's a pretty close race, actually, right now, isn't it?
know.
Yeah.
The closest it's ever been.
I think Dave's. I think you're in the lead right now,
Dave?
aren't you?
I have 7.
I have 6.
I have 6.
Okay.
Oh, Dave, finally.
Right.
Finally, I have trivia that Dave's going to kick ass at.
And these are all movies I don't watch, which is the weird thing.
It is really weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes me feel like I talk your ear off at the bar about horror movies.
Well, my standard way of getting out of horror movies is just to read them on Wikipedia. So perhaps that's.
It's paying off. It's
Yeah.
paying off. Question 4. Counselor Kevin, 19, of Crystal Lake, New Jersey, was taken far too soon while working at summer camp. Kevin loved the outdoors, swimming, and ignoring obvious warning signs. What movie is this from? That will start with Dave. Dave?
Friday the 13th.
Correct.
Friday the 13th.
Lish? Lish, would you write?
I wrote nothing.
That's what Dave would usually say.
I know.
Right?
I know.
No, the everything's reversed.
Well, I had his name.
Jason.
It's Jason.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, crap. What's the name of the freaking movie?
Hey, question number 5 and last one in this category. Marion C., 30, of Phoenix, Arizona, passed suddenly while traveling. A hardworking secretary, she was last seen checking into a giant roadside motel. A quaint, not giant. Can you read? Checking into a quaint roadside motel in need of a shower. What movie? We'll start with Dave again, because he's already shown it to me.
Psycho.
Psycho.
Lish, what'd you have?
I had nothing. You're going too fast, I guess.
Oh, I'll give you more time.
No.
Okay.
No. Don't.
No, I can't. Then these guys will be like, "Oh, you're playing favorites now."
Right. Yeah, don't. It's okay. I'm losing. It's okay.
Wow.
Well, maybe you can make a comeback.
Maybe.
All right, last round. This one is going to be a Match.com bios,
Okay.
Yep.
and they're either going to be fictional or real characters. So
Okay.
pay attention.
So the person's name, character's name. Or,
You're
Yep.
looking for the character. name.
You're looking for the character or real person's name and the show / or movie.
Oh,
so you need
want
both.
I want both.
Okay.
You want
It's a thought. It's the final
character
round.
or person and show.
Yes.
Okay.
Ready? Question number 1. Full-time paranormal investigator, part-time ghost magnet. Likes abandoned hospitals, cemeteries, and getting possessed way more often than is socially acceptable. Seeking someone brave enough to share a haunted night with. Who is this real-life person and what show?
Can you repeat it?
Sure.
Yeah, repeat it 17 times.
Full-time paranormal investigator, part-time ghost magnet.
I can't think of the guy's name.
Likes abandoned hospitals, cemeteries, and getting possessed way more often than is socially acceptable. Seeking someone brave enough to share a haunted night with. Who is his real life ghost hunter? And the name of the show. I'll give you a few more.
No.
I have
No?
the show,
I
but
can't.
not the guy's name.
Yeah.
What's the show, Nash?
Ghost Hunters.
Nope. Dave? You're headed for a perfect score, aren't you? Tell us the answer.
Zach Baggins.
Zach.
Whatever.
Bilbo Baggins.
Yes, but you got the show wrong.
Right.
It's Ghost Adventures.
Adventures.
Oh, see, I thought you were doing a movie. I'm sorry.
I said or real life.
Oh. Okay.
This last category is a little confusing.
Yeah.
So is that 0 points for me, half a point, 1 point?
Didn't I just say who is this real life ghost hunter?
I think it counts as 0.
I'm okay if it's
Is
0
it-
because I
is
didn't
it-
get both parts.
Now you got half of it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only half.
So I get half a point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
All right. Here comes the next one. Plumber by day, ghost hunter by night. Into EVPs, cold spots, and keeping calm while everyone else screams. looking for a partner who's grounded, but not afraid to chase shadows. Who is this real-life ghost hunter, and what is the show? Nope. Dave is wrong with Mario from Super Mario Brothers. It is not.
I was going to do something along
Good
those
job.
lines.
Ghost hunters Jason.
I
Voorhees.
can't think of his name, though.
Jason
His
Hawes.
Jason Hawes.
Lish, you were close enough. You
I'm-
deserve.
Okay.
You really want a point. I
Yeah,
know.
I'd give her full credit for that.
Yeah.
Considering the rest of us couldn't even come up
I
with
didn't
that.
even, yeah.
Okay. Question number 3. Quiet mass type enjoys boating, summer camp activities, and long walks through the forest at night. Swiping right may lead to permanent attachment.
See a mass type?
Quiet masked type.
Oh.
Who is this fictional character and what movie?
So, read it again.
Quiet masked type enjoys boating, summer camp activities, and long walks through the forest at night. It's funny, like, I gotta wonder when I'm watching all these horror movies. I guess you're just on your cell phone, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
You could be on your cell phone reading Wikipedia to know.
Dave, I can see you're bored from here. You have the right answer. What is it?
Jason Voorhees, Friday the 13th, Part 2 and beyond.
Oh, jeez.
Dave, extra point for knowing that Jason's not actually in the first movie. It's his mom. Mm-hmm. Spoilers.
I put Halloween and Mike Myers.
I got you. I would say that the summer camp activities
That's what
should have been.
Yeah.
Okay, question number 4, or bio number 4. Loves small town walks at night, DIY home security testing, and silently judging babysitters. Minimal talker, prefers action. Seeking someone who likes candles, knives, and pumpkins. Who is this fictional character and what movie?
Can you say it again?
Loves small town walks at night, DIY home security testing, and silently judging babysitters. Minimal talker, prefers action. Seeking someone who likes candles, knives, and pumpkins. Who is this fictional character and what movie?
Yeah.
Okay. Dave,
Michael Myers, Halloween.
crushing it. Nash, did you get it?
No, I put Scream and that guy from Scream.
Listen, you had nothing?
No, but I'm not understanding these questions. I think that's where it's coming down to. So it's all right.
It's okay.
I'll lose. It's okay.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. Who's sleeping on the couch?
Me, I guess. Jeez. Final question. Again, honey, remember, it's like a Match.com bio.
Yeah, I know, but it's not computing in my brain.
Okay.
That's the problem.
So, compact, fiery, and loyal to a fault. Sometimes deadly loyal. Hobbies include ventriloquism, arts and crafts, and soul transfers. Don't let the red hair fool you. I'm a doll with big energy. Name the character and movie.
I know what the movie is. I can't think of what it's called, though.
I'll give you a little extra time. I'll give you half a point if you get the character's name.
Right. I have the character.
Okay.
I don't know if I know what the name of the movie is. I never liked those movies.
Well, I'm going to start with Dave again because he's already
Chucky from Chucky, or
close.
Yeah.
Nash, what do you got?
I just put Chucky because it's Chucky from Chucky.
All right, everybody gets half a point. Chucky is right. The movie is Child's Play.
All right.
Oh.
Okay.
And that's all I got for you. Who totaled up those points? Who won?
8.5.
7.5 for Alicia.
Dave.
13.
Out
Dave,
of the park.
after 3 years of trivia,
Shows
Dave.
up with a commanding tour
Dave
de force.
wins.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know why this was up my alley. This was, like if you've been asking about U.S. presidents or something.
Right.
You were just, you knew all the answers. All right, well, that was fun. I hope everybody listening enjoyed it. And we hope you have an awesome Halloween. And
Pray for Mark tonight, 'cause I think Alicia's going to kill him.
no, now I know you don't pay attention to any movies that I put in
No,
the
I
Blu-ray.
really do. My brain just doesn't. That doesn't stay in my brain, I think, is the problem.
I'm seeing this as a complete reboot of Halloween.
All right, that's one. Anything for the listeners, Lish?
No, I think I'm good.
That is defeated.
No, I'm going to question what I do while you're watching movies. So,
Nash, anything for the people out there?
Have a great and safe Halloween. Really, and a Devil's Night, and do it up because the aliens are coming. Because it was a couple days after that, we're all screwed.
Yep.
Up the creek without a paddle. And apparently the up the creek without a paddle happens for Mark a little earlier than everybody else.
Right. Yeah.
Dave, the victor.
Yeah, I mean, hey, anybody wants to join on the top of LA skyscrapers to welcome our, newfound extraterrestrial friends? I didn't go so well on Independence Day, but
yeah.
Are we driving out there?
yeah, I think we should.
Is that on the way? We're going to do that on the way to Schuylkill area, and then out Schuylkill area, and then out. Well, I get that because the Schuylkill Highway, people call it the Shirk-Hill Highway.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yep.
So we got 2 trips to make before the aliens get here, huh?
Right.
All right.
Well, one's for the aliens. I mean,
Right.
yeah.
Well, the bus leaves from Dave's house.
All right.
So if you can find him,
Knock on his door.
Right, yeah.
you can join us.
Tell me you're ready to go.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween, everybody. Thanks for listening, and we'll be back next time.
Nice. We'll be back again in the future.
There's some other stuff. Maybe a cryptid next time.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
If it's not weird.
It's not worth checking out.